Economum. This is the heartfelt truth from a 25-year-old woman. She walked away, choked up, and said through tears, "What are men missing? They're missing the one thing that makes a woman want to stay after sex. It's not money. It's not status. It's not muscles. It's something subtle, something invisible, yet absolutely essential. Care, sensitivity, and the ability to love a woman deeply and completely." 1. The real question men should be asking men often ask, what do women want in a man? But the more honest question is, what are men lacking? Because it's not that women ask for too much, it's that men often lack the very things women need most, the things you can't buy, the things you can't fake with muscles or career success. Connection, emotional presence, the ability to truly be there, both in conversation and in intimacy. 2. Love doesn't begin or end in the bedroom. Women can't just flip an emotional switch like a remote control. They're not looking for someone who's just good at sex. They're looking for someone who makes love with intention. A touch at the right moment, a whisper at the right time, a gaze that sees into her soul. That's what makes her want to stay. Meanwhile, how many men go to bed with their wives, completely unaware she cried in the shower earlier that day? How many men ask, "Do you even want this?" instead of just diving in like it's a primal instinct? Men lack sensitivity, so much so, they think being good in bed is enough to make a woman stay. But they're wrong. A woman's body speaks a language of its own, subtle responses, quiet changes. But men are too focused on themselves, too obsessed with whether they're finished, to ever stop and ask, "Is she even here with me?" 3. When intimacy becomes a performance, and when a woman realizes her soul feels empty, even in his arms, she starts pretending to enjoy it, pretending not to care, pretending to avoid another argument. She becomes an actress, in a role she never auditioned for. But truth is, she's slowly dying inside that relationship. Women don't leave because a man is poor. They leave because they're tired. A quiet kind of tired that sinks deep into the bones. Year-round 4. What women need isn't perfection, it's presence. Men often lack the ability to observe, not just in the bedroom, but in everyday life. Simple words like, "Are you okay today?" or "I can tell you're tired." These cost nothing, but they mean everything. Yet men excuse it by saying, "I'm just not a talker, doesn't mean I don't care." Not talking is not the issue. Not noticing, that's the problem. 5. The dangerous myth. Marriage means done. Too many men stop showing up the moment the vows are said. They think getting a wife is the finish line, that having kids means they've done their part. They assume making money's enough. And the small things. Anyone can do those, right? But they don't understand. Happiness is built from the small things, and love slowly erodes from the small things left undone. 6. Men lack the courage to reflect. Worst of all, men lack the courage to truly look at themselves. When love begins to fade, their first reaction is blame. My wife changed. She's so cold now. Women are impossible to please, but they don't notice what they've stopped giving. The missing tenderness in their eyes, the emotionless hugs, the untimely silence. the empty touch that no longer carries love. 7. Women don't leave because of poverty. They leave because of exhaustion. Women don't need a perfect man. They need a man who listens, who notices, who loves the right way. A man sensitive enough to ask, "What do you need?" and brave enough to ask himself, "Am I enough?" 8. What men lack the most is the one thing that makes a woman stay. So what are men really missing? They're missing the only thing that keeps a woman for life: care, sensitivity, courage, and the ability to love, not just with instinct, but with heart. 9. Final truth. When men truly listen, women don't leave. Happiness isn't that complicated. Just be present. Love fully. Pay attention. Do that, and the woman who loves you won't go anywhere. But if you stay blind, if you stay careless, if you keep refusing to grow, she won't leave with drama. She'll leave quietly, without a word, and she'll take with her the heart that once loved you enough to forget itself. If you're a man, stop blaming. Start reflecting. Because when you grow in how you love, the woman beside you will bloom like a flower in the sun. Let her be fully herself, in the arms of a man who is present, perceptive, and truly loving. If this message resonates, please share it. You might help another man wake up in time. And if you're a woman, stop settling. You deserve a love that's kind, conscious, and deeply human.